Welcome back, everybody, to the Vinyl Vault. We have a very special video for you today. The Build a Band Challenge. This I saw from fellow vinyl community member Mike from HubTunes. I will leave his channel link in the description below. I highly recommend his channel. Amazing vinyls. If you even look behind him, his collection is insane. So I'm going to leave the link to Mike from HubTunes for the inspiration for this challenge. What this challenge is pretty much is you get to build a band. Alive or dead. You get to pick your singer, your lead guitarist, your bassist, your drummer. We even added a rhythm guitarist just to make it a nice selection instead of just, say picking a 3-piece band. Do like a 4 or 5-piece band. So what we did for this challenge is we each chose our individual bands. We picked each member of our band who would be in our dream scenario. And then we also went through the trouble of trying to guess each other's.
Yeah,
so I had to guess yours.
Yeah.
And she had to guess mine. And boy, did we have trouble with it.
Yeah, I think my guesses are, I think it's just not even close. It's probably not even close to what you actually picked.
We went back and forth. We were texting earlier this morning. She was at her house, I was here, and we were both like, we cannot guess what would yours be, because the options are infinite, and to try and correctly guess it is going to be a challenge. We're going to see who can guess more correctly. If we get any correctly, I could easily see us getting all of these wrong.
Yeah, me too.
Quite easily. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the drummer, and then we're going to have the lead vocalist, sort of work our way up from there. Did you want to guess mine first?
Yeah, sure. So we're doing...
You're going to guess my drummer.
Okay.
And what would your guess be for my dream Build-A-Band drummer? What would it be?
Keith Moon.
It is Keith Moon.
Really?
Keith Moon
is
easily the greatest drummer of all time, in my opinion.
Sweet.
I know Neil Peart is fantastic too. I also think Dave Grohl is fantastic. But to me, Keith Moon is the greatest drummer of all time. Drummer of The Who unfortunately passed away. He collapsed on stage mid-concert, but was one of the greatest. He was known for his live performances. He would blow you off stage. He would just keep this psycho energy for hours in lengthy world tours. So Keith Moon, the fantastic late great drummer of The Who, is my drummer in my dream band. Now I gotta guess your drummer. And my guess would be Dave Grohl.
You got it. Dave Grohl.
We're on fire.
We're starting off strong here.
So why'd you pick Dave Grohl?
So, if you listen to In Utero, Nevermind, you have songs like, from In Utero, you have Radio Friendly Unit Shifter, Scentless Apprentice, Tourette's. If you listen to those songs, he hits so hard. And in Nevermind, you have Smells Like Teen Spirit, you have Breed, you have Territorial Pissings, even Endless Nameless. Like, those songs, he hits so hard and strong on the drums, and it just is really powerful. He always has, like, really strong in-your-face intros, I noticed. Like, if, for example...
Yeah, he can carry the song at times.
Yeah, like Scentless Apprentice, the beginning of that song is, like, so sick. When I first heard that, I was like, damn, he's going hard.
and if a test of a good drummer is his backup vocals, you can hear him howling back there.
Right, yeah. But I also love Live at the Paramount during Breed, the intro, when he like spits out the water. That's so cool. I think he's so cool. I think he's a great drummer, and yeah, that's who I would pick as.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I think he's one of the greatest drummers of all time. The greatest musicians. He does it all. But now you have to. Let's go to bass. What would you say my bass player would be?
Oh, see, I picked someone. Okay, so I'll just tell you, John Entwistle. I know he's from the same band that I chose your drummer from, but
John Entwistle. It is John Entwistle.
Okay, I'm good at this.
But my list had sat there for a couple days, and it was not John Entwistle the last 2 days.
Oh.
It was changed like 3 hours ago to John Entwistle.
Way.
Yeah, I originally had someone else. I will not disclose who it was. So my first 2 members are from The Who, which seems, but I promise you, it changes.
That's why I was kind of iffy about guessing that, but I I know that.
Yeah.
Both, I mean, they're both legendary, so
Yeah,
I
so
knew that.
John Entwistle, to me, he's one of the top 5 greatest bassists of all time. The work he did on the rock opera Tommy, he said pretty much songs where he has controlled the song with his bass lines. I think he's very talented. Rest in peace. I believe he died in the 90s. So rest in peace to John Entwistle. But he absolutely fantastic. And him and Keith Moon together, you see why The Who was so iconic. So I had to go with John Entwistle. Even though it's from the same band, I tried to stay away from that.
I can't believe I just guessed those. Okay, I'm on a roll.
Yeah, hopefully you get the rest. But now I have to guess your bassist.
Yeah.
And I struggled with this one really hard.
This one, I don't know if you might be able to guess.
I did not know what to pick for her bassist. And I sat on it overnight. I didn't actually put it on the list as my final pick until like 45 minutes ago. That's how long I slept on this one. But I'm going to go with Paul McCartney.
You got it. That is my bass player pick. I think Paul obviously is an amazing bass player. I was kind of iffy about him at first because of the rest of my band. I didn't know if he was going to go well with it, but I think that he is so great that I think he'd be able to make it work.
Let me side note that, hey, you said it, but I'm also good at this. All right? I'm also good at this.
Hey, we're killing it so
Two
far.
for two, and we said earlier in the video we thought we would not get a single.
No.
We're like, it could happen where we didn't get a single one.
It could be anybody. I mean, how many musicians are out there? So this is fun. I like this stuff.
Yeah, this is fun. This is a challenge. Yet again, shout out to Mike from HubTunes for the suggestion.
This was
an amazing challenge. I hope you see this video, and we just wanted to let you know how much fun we had the last couple of days making this because it was so much fun.
It was a great idea.
So now we added, just to get a make it an even, not even 5, but a good looking 5. We added a rhythm or backup guitarist. So this isn't our lead guitar, but it is the backup to the lead.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say my backup guitarist would be?
I literally just switched this before we filmed this video. I think it's Kurt Cobain.
It is not Kurt Cobain.
Okay.
It is David Gilmour of Pink Floyd.
Oh.
I feel if you add his long, droning, beautiful soloing behind like a main riff, I believe that would be one of the most beautiful pieces of all time. I think David Gilmour is one of the most iconic. I think Pink Floyd is one of the most iconic groups of all time. And like I said, just to have him soloing or just keeping the atmosphere of the song going through the notes he hits on his guitar, I think would add just an atmosphere to the band. So I thought David Gilmour would be a perfect rhythm guitarist, or not even rhythm guitarist, backup guitarist, almost adding background psychedelic atmosphere to the song. So David Gilmour would be my backup guitarist.
I chose Kurt because I know he's not like, he wasn't known as like the best guitarist in the world or whatever, but you always enjoyed his melodic
to me it was not about
progressions.
to me it wasn't about like how, to me it was about Kurt. With David Gilmour, it was more laid back, atmospheric tones that came out of his guitar, which would be great in the background if you had someone maybe more aggressively up front. So with Kurt, I think Kurt's a front man. Yeah. I think he's so strong and catchy riffs that need to be at the forefront of the band. I just don't really see Kurt making the atmospheric music like that. But I think that's a very interesting pick of yours.
Yeah, I thought.
So now I have to guess.
Mine.
Yeah, your backup guitar. I also struggle with the backup too, and this pick is sort of contradictory to what I said because I think that this pick is also sort of like a Kurt, should be in the front. So I don't know. I found it maybe some alternate universes would make sense, but my guess would be Annie Clark.
Shut up.
Of
it is
St.
Annie
Vincent.
Clark. It is Annie Clark. I'm
3 for 3. I want to go on the record right now and say I'm 3 for 3.
Okay, but I just chose Annie Clark like last minute, like when I got here. Before I got here, on the way to your house, I was thinking I changed it to Annie Clark.
I love that. It makes me feel really good.
That's okay.
3
Good
for
job.
3.
Good job.
Hey, Annie Clark, fantastic.
I think she should be a frontman too, but I think the most talented. I mean, she plays guitar so well. She's so talented. She has a really cool.
She has her own sound. 100%.
She has a different sound. That's what I was gonna say. She, I love. She's a great guitarist, but I think my frontman is someone else.
Someone better. Or someone more worthy
right.
of stylistically a frontman.
You can't compare them. So.
I went with Annie Clark because I don't know. To me, I know she's so distinct in her. I picked Annie Clark because she's so distinct in her sound that she could fit well if you're picking, because you're looking for distinct sounds.
Right.
If two guitars sound the same, two bands sound the same, you're not going to pick a frontman from him or anyone in your dream band. They have to be so distinct to be picked on a dream band, so that's why I went with Annie Clark as the backup. But I also thought you had a different one in mind for frontman, so that's why I put her at rhythm, even though she could easily be a frontman. But now you have to guess my lead guitar.
I guessed Tony Iommi.
Of Black Sabbath? Yes, it is Tony Iommi of Black Sabbath.
It?
Yes. To me, this was an easy choice, as Sabbath is one of the first bands I've ever grown up on. Picking Tony Iommi for his hard-hitting, aggressive riffs, beautiful solos, and just, in my opinion, one of the greatest guitar players of all time. And just a great guy. Good guy. Shout out Tony Iommi. It was an easy pick for me. Why did you pick Tony Iommi for mine?
I mean, it's Tony Iommi. No, he, I always appreciated Tony, and so did, I feel like, because you really kind of introduced Black Sabbath to me, and when I started listening to Tony, I was like, wow, I mean, iconic. And I know that you appreciated Tony's straight to the point, melodic, chord progressions, simple, but they hit hard, and I know how much you love Black Sabbath. It was just, I don't know, it was an easy guess for me.
Yeah, I had a feeling if I had to pick any one, I was like, she's going to get this one, it would be lead guitar, because I knew for a fact that you would know that I was going to pick Tony Iommi, and I was like, you know what, I can't not pick him because of the love I have for him in Black Sabbath. So what are we at?
You have to guess my lead guitar.
I have to guess your lead guitarist, and I went with also Tony Iommi.
You got it. It's pretty obvious. I mean, I love Tony. Like I said, his straight to the point melodic chord progressions. He's not just standing there shredding on the guitar. Like, he has those really
it's almost more purpose
strong,
to it.
Yeah, it's like a purposeful chord progressions, and then he'll just add in a little like guitar lick, and it's just beautiful. It's perfect. Tony is just just and I think
the perfect guitarist.
It was pretty obvious that was my guitarist. So.
Yeah,
for me.
I actually had a feeling I have a feeling we both had Tony Iommi as ours.
Yeah.
But none have matched yet, besides Tony.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
And now, the moment I've been waiting for, the lead vocalist that you'll have to guess. What?
I guessed Jim Morrison.
Bold take. It is Jim Morrison.
Really?
I think he's one of the greatest singer-songwriters of all time. Lead singer of The Doors. I think he has so much range to him. I think he can appear in 6 different styles, 6 different voices on 6 different tracks if need be. If you listen to something like The Soft Parade, where it was sort of, he was belching out ballads for the entire album. And then he doesn't even sound like himself on LA Woman, their final album. It was way more bluesy and deep in the back of his throat. And I think he could sing in any key, any note. I think he has one of the most powerful voices. His songwriting, you mix that together, and it's very Sinatra-like. And I think that applies to anything. And plus, I put it on my list because I would love to hear Tony Iommi guitar riffs, David Gilmour atmosphere, John Entwistle bass line, Keith Moon drums, all tied together with Jim's beautiful voice. I think that it was an easy pick for me. But yeah, fantastic job. I believe you got, what was that? That was the final one, so you had 4 or 5?
I got only 1 wrong.
Yeah, you got only 1 wrong.
Nice.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Better than I thought I was gonna do. I thought I was gonna get every single one wrong.
Now, me guessing yours has a lot of significance because if I get it right, heck, I win the challenge. All right.
Hey.
But if I get it wrong, we tie.
True.
So, a lot of suspense in this video. Who would have known? But let's check the notes. Let's double check. Make sure it's right. I had, for your vocalist, Stevie Nicks.
That's correct.
5, 4, 5. Undefeated.
That's alright.
But yeah, Stevie Nicks.
That was pretty obvious. Though,
I know that she means so much to you.
Mm-hmm.
Your influence.
Yes.
You're heavily influenced by Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks. So for me, it was an easy choice.
Yeah.
She
I didn't think
badass
you were gonna
woman,
guess that one.
amazing woman.
Oh yeah.
Let us know why.
Well, since I was younger, my dad. I mean, Fleetwood Mac was always playing. My dad loves Fleetwood Mac, but her voice always drew my attention. It was like Stevie Nicks. Like that was, when I listen to Fleetwood Mac or when I hear Fleetwood Mac, I just think, oh, Stevie. Like she was just, her voice was so iconic, raspy, low, I've never heard, it's unique. I've never really heard a woman's voice like that before. And I think also I chose Stevie because I think Stevie and Tony together would be kind of iconic. I don't think that was ever thought of before, like, combining Stevie and Tony, but I think it would be really cool. So
it would be magical.
Yeah, because she has such a powerful voice, and I feel like over Tony's playing would be really cool. So that's why, I chose Stevie.
All right.
Nice job.
So I mean,
we did better than we expected.
We did a lot better. Out of 10 total guesses, only 1 being incorrect. Yeah. I think that is fantastic. Like I said, you look back earlier in the video, we were like, we could easily get 0 of these right. Mm-hmm. But we're getting all 5. So make me the champion. Right? But I loved this challenge.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I would really, really encourage people in the comments to leave similar challenges because these ones, these kinds of challenges are our favorites. I would say this was maybe even my favorite.
It was my favorite for sure.
I loved this idea. Shout out to Mike from Hub Tunes. Yet again, I'll keep shouting him out because I think this Build-A-Band idea was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's cool.
Please leave in the comments more suggestions for cool challenges like this. This was so much fun. And do you want to list off the ones one final time?
Yeah.
So for me, my drummer would be Keith Moon. My bassist would be John Entwistle, both from The Who. My backup guitar would be Dave Gilmour from Pink Floyd. My main guitar would be Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath. And my vocalist and lead singer would be Jim Morrison of The Doors.
Yeah, and my drummer is Dave Grohl from Nirvana, or now Foo Fighters, but, drummer, Nirvana. Rhythm guitarist Annie Clark from St. Vincent. Bass player Paul McCartney from The Beatles. Lead guitar Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath. And vocals Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac.
All right, I think those lists were fantastic.
Yeah.
Not just because one was mine, but I think your list was absolutely fantastic. But yeah, yet again, please let us know about more challenges, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later on the Vinyl Vault.